All right, let's start recording. All right, everybody, welcome back to Open Mat Chat. This is episode 60. Um, our last interview was you from your last fight, and now we have you on again, Mr. Nathan Maness, UFC fighter. So this fight, man, how much notice did you have for this fight?
I had 4 weeks notice for this fight.
4 weeks notice, and so again, that's not ideally what you would want, right?
Right, and I had a teammate who fought on the Hard Rock card in October, so I'd really been in camp with him, so it was kind of like I had an 8 to 10 week camp, really.
Okay, that's good. Not that bad then. But ideally, you would like what, 2 months?
Yeah, something like that, just to get the weight down a little easier, and you can kind of spread it out. You don't have to jump right into hard sparring rounds. Work your way up.
What made them call you for this fight? Was this already booked with another opponent?
No, he was supposed to fight on my first fight card, and he had a baby, and he took a little bit more time off. I think he was just looking for a fight, and we had been on him looking for a fight, and we got the call.
All right, nice. Yeah, so did you know a lot about Luke Sanders?
I knew a little bit just because he's from Nashville. It's pretty close to us. I know Mike Merriman and all those guys down at SSF. So I knew a little bit about him.
Yeah, he's a pretty exciting fighter too. Like, you watched this fight. Did you think one day you would end up fighting him?
Yeah, I thought we could potentially do it on the local scene there for a little while. But yeah, I watched some of his videos. I really liked his style. We agreed to it within the hour, just because it was going to be an exciting fight.
So yeah, I figured anytime they would call you, you're not gonna say no to a fight.
Yeah, especially in Vegas. I'm not too keen on going all the way to Fight Island, but anything in Vegas, I'm ready to go.
Right. Yeah, you mentioned that before. Like, people want to travel, and you kind of just, you don't want to go out of the country right now.
It's a whole lot to deal with. Being hungry on a 20-hour flight, and
Right.
It's just a whole different ball game.
Yeah. Yeah, and so for the Vegas fight, you have to get there within a week or 2 weeks.
Yeah, we get there the Tuesday before, so we're quarantining about 4 or 5 days. We take 2 or 3 COVID tests, temperature checks every morning, so it's a process too.
Right, and it's the same thing. They're keeping you all in one hotel.
Yeah, we're all in the they call it the host hotels. All the fighters and production and everything like that's there. You can't really leave, go anywhere. You can't leave after the fight if you want to come back. You have to stay in. So.
Wow. And your corners and everybody, they're stuck, right?
Yeah, everybody's stuck from Tuesday on.
Nice. So for this fight, for Luke Sanders, what was there anything particular you were worried about fighting him? Like that you had to look for or train for?
Yeah, fighting a Southpaw is always a little different. It's hard to find, quality Southpaw fighters. I had everybody turning Southpaw, but it's not their first stance. Everything's a little different.
Right.
He had a big left hand. He knocked out Renan Barao his last fight with it. I've heard that he's a pretty good wrestler, but that's not really his style. I think if I could have touched him a little bit more, maybe he would have went to it. But I expected a firefight, and that's kind of what we got.
Yeah. Did he hurt you at one point?
He hit hard. I wouldn't say that I was rocked or feeling anything like that. My black eye's actually from one of the knees in the clinch. All of his hand shots didn't really leave any marks or anything, but he was strong. He was a compact guy. He was strong.
Yeah. I mean, you guys had some really nice exchanges. It kept us on our feet, man. I only tuned into that card just to watch your fight, and then I was done for the night. But yeah, I was I didn't see, you didn't post nothing about the weigh-ins or anything really. You're kind of silent on social media.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah, we're actually supposed to fight at 135, and 2 weeks out, he said he couldn't make 35. He actually wanted 145, and we come to an agreement on 140. So I don't know how much weight he cut. I don't know in his time off if he just got too big or decided he didn't want to cut it. But 2 fights in the UFC, still haven't hit 135 yet.
Yeah, that was my next question, man. Is that kind of frustrating? Like you still haven't got to perform at 135 yet. Like
Yeah, you think once you turn pro, things are going to settle down, everything's going to be real, professional. Then you think, okay, after I get off the local shows, everything will be a little bit more professional, and it doesn't stop. It doesn't stop.
it don't stop, man. That's what I was gonna ask you, man. How frustrating that is, because the fight game for you is so much different now. There's so much more on the line now, right?
Yeah.
And that could throw a fighter off, but you're a pretty experienced fighter. You've been through all that stuff. So I think it's pretty cool that you're just like, all right, let's go. 140, let's go.
Right.
Yeah.
And it made the weight cut easy. I only sweat out maybe 2.5, 3 pounds a day away in. So, I mean, it made everything a little easier. You could do a little bit harder rounds during the end of the training camp. So it wasn't really too big of a deal, but I would like to hit 35 here soon.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you said that to Dana? Does Dana know that? Like, has he realized that you haven't got to fight at your weight class yet?
We talked to Sean Shelby mostly. I hope he knows. If he doesn't, I'm going to keep doing these interviews, letting him know. Yeah, we'd like to hit 135, man.
Yeah, it'd be nice. So that happened at 2 weeks out, you said?
Yeah, 2 weeks out, he said he couldn't hit 35. And I'm sure you've been around a lot of weight cutting too. I don't know how you can't make a weight in 2 weeks, honestly. Especially if you've been in camp for 2 weeks already. That seems a little crazy to me.
Yeah, you're either you're either hurt or you're way too heavy.
Yeah, something's got to be going on. Which he was a big guy, so I mean, I can understand how he couldn't.
Yeah, he got a little COVID happy probably with the baby weight too.
Right.
So at 2 weeks when they change it, who calls you to tell you this?
My manager, Pat Wilson, with Rise Sports Management, he let me know early that morning. And we weren't sure if they were even going to take a 140 catch weight. He wanted 45, so it was kind of up in the air.
And if they would have came back and said, hey, look, honest, I'm just fat. I can't make 140. Will you do 145?
Yeah, I was doing 145. They told me, they could switch up the opponents, but I've already been training for this for 2 weeks. A Southpaw. I didn't really want to have another change of opponents because that's a whole different thing in itself.
Yeah, and it also, the way Dana describes people fighting for the UFC and stuff, it kind of, I would say it's kind of intimidating too to be the no person.
You
hey,
pretty much expect,
give me a new opponent. And they're like, never mind, we'll just get this guy a new opponent. It's kind of scary too, right?
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, you want to be the guy that accepts everything. He could have came in and weighed in at 150. I'm still going to fight.
I know.
It's, it is what it is. But yeah, you want to be the guy that says yes.
Now, at 2 weeks out, when they decided to change your weight class, is there a pay bump? Do you get his pay at all, or is nothing matter?
No, nothing. If he would have come in at 140 and a half, I would have got, some of his money, 20, 30%. Yeah. But as long as he hit 140, we were clear.
Yeah, that doesn't sound fair, does it?
No, man. My wife, she hates it. I got more from her than anybody else. She's ready for me to make my weight class because, I was walking around at, 50, 52. I can make 35, within a week and a half, really, if I'm trying to. And she was mad that we didn't get some kind of extra for coming up twice now. So
right. Yeah, I mean, hopefully it's on his wall of notes, that you see Dana's office. Hopefully it shows there. If not, he does need to realize that because, it's twice. And
yeah,
there should be something in the contract, like, hey, if they decide to change the weight, like I get a fee or something.
Right. And we talked about whenever they always ask for who do you want next. We were just gonna say anybody that can hit 35, we're ready for it, man. If you can hit it, we're ready.
Yeah. So that's your second fight for the UFC. You're still in contract. Did you redo your contract, or are you still for full fight?
I have two fights left on my first contract.
2 fights left, and then after that, you get to redo your contract, or how's that work?
Yeah. Yeah, hopefully. I think they usually like to do it probably after this next one. They like to re-sign you before you're technically a free agent, from what I understand. So hopefully that next fight, we'll come out and have another firefight, something exciting, and get that second contract and add a little bit of money to it.
Yeah. Yeah, so you ended up getting the bonus, right?
Yes, I did.
So do you get the, what was it, 50,000? Can we talk about that?
Yeah, 50,000.
It's known, right?
Yes.
Now did you have to get that taxed out?
Man, I'm really not sure how it works yet. It usually takes 2 or 3 weeks for all the money to really be sent in. So I'm not really sure. I'm gonna have to get with an accountant next week, and we're gonna have to work on all these taxes, man. They're finna hit us.
That was gonna be the next thing I was gonna tell you, man. Make sure you get a good accountant. You
Yeah,
know,
I think we're gonna do like an LLC, open up like as a businessman kind of thing. So try to get some tax write-offs, things like that.
yeah, that'd be the smart way to do it, man. And stay on top of that. You know,
Yeah, I
know
think
what
we're
you,
gonna try to pay like bi-monthly or something like that. Just to get it out of there.
at least know what you owe quarterly. For
Right,
start.
right.
So then you get that chunk of money hits your bank, and you're like, okay, I'm taking 15% of that, put it to
Right.
the side. That's my taxes.
Yeah, that's fixing to be a big chunk here this first time.
Yeah. Paying a chunk of taxes sucks at once. Like when you
Yeah,
get, when you get $18,000 tax bill, you're just like, it sucks.
it's gonna hurt my feelings for sure. I'll be booking a fight real soon.
Yeah, man, definitely. Oh, so yeah, that's something that people would want to know, because so when you get paid, is it just like a direct deposit into your account?
Yeah, they get all of our bank information, and they send it. They just wire it all. We just got my show win money the other day, and then the Reebok it takes 2 or 3 weeks, and I guess the bonus is going to take a little bit more time too.
Yeah, that's dope though, man. I'm proud of you, man. I think that's so cool.
Yeah,
Finally, you get some money, man. You still sacrificed way more than what you've been paid so far, but it's
it's
coming.
50,000, man, to a fighter. You know how it is being around fighters. That's everything.
You give a fighter $1,200 check, they're fucking happy.
Yeah, I think what my first pro fight was for you. What I'm at $600, I think.
Yeah,
3-3, I think it was, which was pretty good for a debut, really.
yeah. Back then, I mean,
Yeah,
considering Hard Rock's still paying people that,
no, that's right.
but yeah, definitely now. Like right now on the local scene, you're definitely gonna fight cheap if you want to fight.
Yeah, especially right now. Yeah,
There's no money. There's no money being made when you can't sell out a venue. So
yeah, and even the local shows, man. I never really made outside of Canada and TKO. I never made $2,000. I don't think.
yeah,
So even for my Kellen Van Camp fight, I made 1,500.
yeah, yeah, and that could definitely been a fight on a big show too.
Yeah,
You both your guys' names at least.
right.
You got some people in line. I saw your I guess it was your post interview.
Mm-hmm.
You're calling out some people, or do they?
Yeah. I called out Nathaniel Wood. He's from England. Me and him almost fought before we were signed to the UFC. Something happened. I think he chose somebody else defending his title over there. He's a little bit ahead of me in the rankings. He's had 5 or 6 UFC fights. That'd be a good fight for me. He's a good striker. I called out Adrian Yanez. He's a 1-0 in the UFC. He's a little bit more around where I am right now. It'd be a really good fight too. He actually agreed to it on Twitter, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Well, dude, I have a feeling you better be ready for Abu Dhabi.
That's what it's looking like, man.
Yeah, I have a feeling that the next they're gonna start off the 2021 with a lot of fights out there.
Yeah, I've heard everything in January will probably be out there. I
Yeah,
think they're actually trying to have fans out there too.
yeah, they're already shutting down all of California, so I'm sure Vegas will be coming up next.
Yeah. Oh man, hurts my feelings too.
Yeah, you better get ready for Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
It's that plane ride's it's what would kill me.
Yeah, it's going to be way different. The time zone, just the time zone to Vegas, they're 2 hours behind us. So I'm waking up at like 3 or 4 in the morning. I'm ready to go to sleep at like 6 o'clock. It's
Right.
even that's different.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. If it's possible, if you did get a fight in Abu Dhabi, getting out there, 2 weeks ahead would be
Yeah.
ideal. That'd be ideal.
I think you actually have to go to Vegas and the week.
Quarantine there.
Yeah, you got to quarantine there for a week, and then you got to go fly out and quarantine there. It's a lot more than just fighting.
Yeah, it's a big process, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then when you get, all these COVID tests too, man, that sucks.
Yeah, you're always scared too that you're going to test positive, and feel fine. So
Yeah.
it's a lot of work to do just to have to pull out.
Yeah. That happened to your cornerman in your first fight, right?
Yeah, David Overfield. Yeah, he had a false positive. He took 3 tests and only one of them was positive. The other 2 were negative. And they actually wanted to let him, and Nevada shut it down, wouldn't let him.
That's so stupid, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. If I was a UFC fighter, I would just hurry up and get it over with.
Right. I mean, my wife's had it. Her family's had it. I've probably had it, just being asymptomatic. I've never had any kind of, felt bad or anything, but I've probably had it.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel you on that. I think the healthy people are going to be all right, but
yeah,
it still sucks, man. Yeah, so you were out there fighting, and Bobby was out in Mexico fighting.
Yeah, and he done really well, man. I don't know if you watched it, that first match, he dominated.
Yeah.
He looked good.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. It sucks he got hurt, man.
Yeah, he'd been, all throughout camp, his back had been bothering him. He'd taken a week off here and there, and just trying to push through. Man, he got out there, and it happens like that sometimes.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to him and try to get him on next week. But I love that crew up there, man.
Oh yeah, they're all good guys. All work hard. They all want to take care of each other. They're all the biggest supporters that we got over here.
Oh yeah, they definitely are, man. They welcome anybody. They're a good group, and they're really good at what they do, man.
Yeah, for sure.
I wish they were closer to us.
You're right.
No, man. So when you get the call from your manager, like, hey, we're gonna fight Luke Sanders, blah blah. You just say yes right away.
Yeah, it took them a while to sign their contract and everything. We had ours turned in by that next morning. We were ready to go. We've been looking for a fight for over a month and a half. So yeah, we were ready to go.
And so then your fight camp starts a little bit differently. You're always in training, right? So what's your first thing? You change your diet right away?
Yeah. The very next day, we're getting the calories lower, just eating healthier things in general. But like I said, I'd really kind of been in a camp. My weight wasn't very high. That made a big difference. I'd already been doing, long rounds. I'd been doing 5-5s already, getting Joel Bennett ready for his fight. So not a whole lot changed. We started doing more mitts, just trying to sharpen up, things like that. It really helped that Bobby was in camp too, kind of bounce ideas off each other while we're both cutting weight, and, we're meeting twice a day to train and everything like that. So that really helped too.
Yeah, that worked out good. That worked out. I mean, it sucked that you guys couldn't be there for each other's matches, but
right.
It's pretty dope that you both were on big cards doing your thing. And you both got to win.
Yeah, always helps to have somebody else, suffering the way that you're suffering. And we went 2-0.
Yeah, dude. And Bobby walks around already shredded, and at 155, fuck, man, this looks like
every vein in his body was popping out all the time. I feel like I'm kind of a cut up guy. I have nothing on Bobby. It hurts my feelings too.
No, I know. Hurts my feelings when that dude has his shirt off and he has a 12-pack and he's drinking a 12-pack.
Yeah, and he's taking his shirt off after every training session too. He does it on purpose. Don't let him lie to you.
I know. I figured, man. Wow, man. Has Jesse Ray been in there training?
Yeah. I seen Jesse was at our little after party celebration Wednesday night. He was there. I get to roll with him from time to time.
Yeah. I was gonna have you.
I don't like it.
No, man. Jesse's a bear, man.
Mm-hmm. He's tough. He's solid. I can't even move his leg, really. I got nothing for him.
Just punch him in the face, man. He used to get punched in the face.
Right. I'll have to try that next time. I'll let you know how it goes. Probably have some more of these.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, people forget that Jesse Ray. Some people that just follow Jesse Ray's grappling career, they forgot that, or they never knew that he fought MMA.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how we all met. I think at the Pendennis Club. I think it was the first time I met all you guys. And I think
Yep.
he might have been the main event of that card, maybe.
I think, yeah, dude. That when you and Dawson fought?
Yeah,
That's a long time ago.
yeah, it's 6, 7 at least, maybe
That
more than that.
that private club, bro.
Yeah, that was my first cut to 35, so it's been a long time ago.
Dang, dude. That's crazy, man. What are you walking at right now after your after party?
I'm at 55. It takes a little bit of time. I'll probably get up to the low 60s at some point, and it drops back off in a month or so.
Yeah. Did you take any time off from the gym after your fight, or you?
I haven't been to training yet. I plan on going back next week. Take this time off. I'm probably gonna have to UFC check out my shoulders. I got a little problem with it right now. Just some small stuff that I need to go look at.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Stay smart and healthy with that stuff, man. Don't let it get too bad.
Yeah, yeah.
So that extra 50 came in handy right now for Christmas, huh?
Oh yeah, man, for sure. And we've been looking at buying a house. We're tired of renting and just trying to get some like long term stuff down. She's got her a car. I need to get me a car. Just some stuff like that, just to
House.
be better off. Yeah, yeah. House is the main thing.
Get a house, man. Where are you trying to live? Right, same spot where you're at now?
Yeah, I think we're trying to stay in Henderson. Most of her family's here. I'm used to it at this point, so yeah, we're trying to stay here.
What's your drive to practice? How
Uh,
long?
to get down there to tag MMA with Brad and them, it's about 30, 35 minutes, and Bobby and them is about 15 minutes away, so they're pretty close.
Oh, so Bobby's close to you.
Yeah, he's right across the bridge, so it's pretty close.
Okay. Yeah, I forgot they're in the Indiana side now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude. When I saw Bobby's match, I was pumped, man. We were in the house here rooting for him, and then when I saw him get up, I was like, "Oh, dude, what did he hurt? He hurt himself?" And then I started seeing his people talking about it that he got hurt. I was like, "Fuck."
Yeah, he said his first leg injury. He said he couldn't feel the whole right side of his body. His leg was kind of dragging, and he still dominated the rest of the match and finished it with a triangle. With the hurt leg. So it was crazy.
He's a tough dude, man.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he's always battling through something. You know what I mean? He's always in the gym.
Yeah, they've been through. He's been through a lot because people, he fought MMA too for a long time.
Yeah.
Him and I remember Joe Bays too when Joe Bays was fighting MMA still.
Yeah. I see Joe from time to time, and Overfield he's a fighter too. He's a big help for me. On the fighting side. So
yeah, Overfield is a great coach too, man. He really knows how to break things down. Even when he comes up to our gym and stuff, sometimes he'll break something down for us or for somebody, and I'll hear him, and his detail is so good, man.
Yeah, he's a thinker. He can really break it down and understand every aspect of what he's trying to get across to you. So he's a big help for sure.
Yeah. And I've been there when he's cornered like Joe Bays and them at EBI and stuff, and it's pretty cool to watch him coach and corner too.
Yeah. I hope to have him in the next one. He's definitely welcome to do it if he wants to do it.
Yeah. On this one, how many corners did you bring?
I had 3.
3. Yeah. Everyone passed their COVID test.
Yeah, I guess so. We weren't sure, man. But yeah, everybody passed.
Cross your fingers.
Yeah.
We hope we all pass. Yeah, dude. I think you're gonna end up fighting in Abu Dhabi, man. That's what I think.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like. I'm trying to get my head around it, just to accept it. After these taxes come out, I'll probably be ready to do it anyway.
Yeah. When you start seeing your money disappear, man. Have you been still working your job, your roofing job?
No, after the first fight, I told myself if I won, we'd have enough that I could put together a camp and just train. So I've just been training 2-a-days.
So this timing worked out good for the fight, and then on top of your win-win money, you get this bonus.
Yeah. So it's working out really well. My wife's still working. She enjoys working. She don't want to sit here with me all day. So we're doing okay right now.
So now you get to float on this for a little bit, and hopefully, within a month you get a news that you got a fight booked, though.
Yeah. We're just gonna take Christmas and stuff like that, and then hopefully January, February, anytime early next year, we'll be ready to go.
Yeah. So like ideally, it would be nice in end of December, January. They say, hey, we want you to fight in February.
Yeah. I've seen some guys, man. They've been booking fights 12 weeks out. If sometime in December they want to throw me a name, we can go ahead and get that part out of the way, just so I can get a full camp on it. That'd be nice.
Right. Yeah, I think you deserve that. And at 135.
It's a game changer, man. It'd be nice. Just let me know a guy. I'll accept whoever. We'll sign it. Let's do it.
So when you didn't know how soon after your fight did you know you won a bonus?
We felt good about it. I thought it not just because of the finish, just because of the firefight that it was. It was back and forth. I felt good. Then we start watching the prelims, man, and the next 4 fights are all finishes. So then we're getting a little hesitant. It's like, those no-name cards are the ones that have the best fights.
Yeah.
And I think we found out it was after the event Dana came on. So, it was 2 or 3 hours before we really knew.
And when you found out, who tells you?
I actually had a friend see it before I did. He sent me a text, and man, the whole place erupted. Brad's jumping up and down. My wife's crying. It's crazy.
Oh, so you don't find out? Like you find out when
we
Dana...
we were switching back and forth between it and the Roy Jones Mike Tyson card. So he'd found out just a couple seconds before I would have and sent me the text. So it was wild.
Oh yeah, dude. That celebration would be pretty pumped, dude.
Yeah, man, we were just bouncing off the walls. It was crazy.
Yeah.
I know
how much you made on your first fight. Is that the same?
Yeah, it goes up 2-2 on both sides with every win. So I made 12-12 for this fight.
So I lost Nathan. Nathan, call back. We're having some technical difficulties. My internet just dropped. Look at this guy.
Dude,
Dropped you, bro. I think my internet just went out for a second.
Yeah, you froze on me for a minute. So
did I? Okay. I don't know if it was probably my end. I'm sure. I got 1,000 things running on the internet here at the house.
Right.
With the virtual school going too. No, but yeah, that's what I was. When I saw you get the bonus, man, I was pumped for you. I was just like, hell yeah! And I was hoping. I was like, oh, man, this is perfect timing for Christmas. Perfect timing to keep that mindset. Like, you know what? I don't need to go back to work right now. I can just concentrate on fighting, training, staying healthy. All that good stuff, man. Do you do like massages or chiropractic work and stuff like that?
Yeah, I have a chiropractor that sponsors me, so I get some work done from him. I do the cryotherapy a little bit. I'm still just a big fan of ice baths. I feel better after ice baths than I do the cryo. But yeah, little things like that.
Yeah, just go ice bath at home after a hard training session.
Yeah, it's tough, but I think it gets you mentally prepared just as much as the physical stuff that it can do.
Yeah. This spring we're gonna have a big ice bath at the gym, just like an old horse trough.
That's Bobby's talking about getting one up at the gym too, so it's gonna be fun.
A nice training session, just jump in. But yeah, I'm a big believer in that too, man. That stuff works out good. Yeah, I was wondering, preventive maintenance on the body, like getting car work done, getting massages, I'm a big believer in all that stuff, especially at my age. I'm old, man. So I need that. I need to spoil myself, man. I need to get massages and chiropractic work and all that stuff, man.
Yeah, and I do a lot of stretching, and just little things go a long way, especially when you're right in the middle of camp. Just taking 30 minutes just to stretch out. So it takes me forever to get to going and training now. As a young guys, me and Josh would we just come in and start. Now it takes me. I got to get there 30 minutes early and stretch out.
Yep, foam roll and do all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. It's very important. People don't realize that. Especially not even that. I mean, you're still young, but you got a lot of wear and tear on your body because you've been fighting for so long and training so hard. So people forget about that too.
Yeah, and we're starting to get a little bit smarter about it too. Not trying to push every single day. When you're young, we're just if you're not sore and hurting, then you didn't do it right. So we're getting a little smarter about it.
Yeah, and it's not even about it's sounds like it because when we were young, but now even the young people that are at that level are seeing, like, okay, this is the proper way to train. Like, we don't need to knock each other out every day. We don't need to, spar hard or 100%.
That's a big thing too. We used to beat each other to death. MMA gloves on and everything, just swinging as hard as we. That's how it was back then.
Oh yeah, I know, man. I actually been in training rooms in like 2004, Vandoy Silva's gym, and I've watched them train in there, and it looked like a UFC fight.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Besides not hitting each other with elbows, they did everything violent.
Oh man, I don't want no part of all that.
No, hell no, man. No. So you come back, you came back from Vegas. I talked to you when you were still in Vegas, and you were like, yeah, man, I'll jump on the podcast. We were gonna do Wednesday, and then I got caught up and stuff, and then I was like, oh, he's at an after party anyway. Like, this is perfect.
Yeah, it's all good. Yeah.
I saw Bobby post that you guys were gonna go out drinking. So I was like, can you hang with Bobby?
What's that?
Can you hang with Bobby?
Man, I try to. I try to. Can anybody hang with Bobby? I don't know.
No, man. No.
It's all those muscles he got, man. It burns off all the alcohol before it really even gets him drunk,
It does, dude. I think so, man. No, but celebrating like that, it's got to be such a good feeling, man, because your second win in the UFC, you got a bonus, that's you made what people are probably making in a year's worth of work, probably out there.
Yeah.
So it's got to feel good, man.
Provide it's surreal, man. Yeah, it's I don't even know if I really believe it yet. You know what I mean? You just kind of sit here and you always expect, maybe if I win the bonus this time, but you don't ever really expect it to happen, and then it hits. Yeah. And it's definitely a different feeling, man.
It is because, when you're thinking even last year, I know it was actually, just months ago when you were thinking like, man, I guess I'm going to be done with this, I'm not getting to where I want to be and all this. And then last week you made, we could say you almost made $80,000 in one night, Yeah. I just made 80 grand, I'm gonna have to pay taxes on it, but still I made 80 grand. That's my year's worth of work,
Yeah. Just, taking care of the family, doing something that, I've been doing for so long, 10 years now, I guess. It's way different than this time last year. That's for sure. Man, you don't ever think you're going to be here, but it's finally come around, and I'm going to sign every contract I can, get all I can, here to win. I'm all in now.
Yeah. And it's pretty awesome to be able to just train, all day.
Yeah. It's, we do it for fun anyway. It's not really a job.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad it's all paying off, man. Like I said, man, it's very well deserved, and having that bonus, man, that's just icing on the cake,
For
It's
sure.
perfect.
Definitely,
And hey,
definitely.
man, hopefully you get more bonuses like that, man. Hopefully
Yeah, but that's the kind of fights I want to be in. So, hopefully they see that and they not say pick opponents for him, but just guys that are ready to go in there and throw. We'll have some good fights.
Yeah, and I think being noticed, enough to get the bonus, I think that's a plus, in considering Dana White's, watching and knowing what's up,
Yeah, yeah. He mentioned me on a first name basis. He said Nate. He didn't even want to take on Maness, I think is what it was.
That's funny, dude. No, man, hopefully you hear something, by the end of December on an opponent or something, and then that'll give
Yeah.
you full fight
We'll
camp.
give him a couple of weeks, and then I have Pat. He's on them, sending them emails, blowing them up. So that's probably the only reason they really know who I am. We stay asking for fights. So hopefully we'll get something soon.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing for them because they're trying to put on so many fights. So
Yeah,
that kind of
yeah.
benefits the guys that are ready. You see people
Right.
with just 2-week turnarounds, like getting
Yeah,
out there, because I think being a professional fighter and that's your career during this COVID stuff, man, it could be a scary time. You're like, oh, dude, what if I don't get to fight this year? What if I don't get to fight, at all? Like a lot of these guys, I think in the beginning, that's why they were like, all right, I'll fight right now. All right, yeah, I'll fight in 2 weeks. Yeah, you need me? I'm here,
right.
because you got to take what you can right now.
Yeah,
But
and
man,
like you said, they're having so many shows. There's a lot of opportunity. So hopefully they throw a couple of them my way for sure.
yeah, you'll be in Abu Dhabi.
I'm not
You
gonna
better
say it.
get
I'm not even gonna accept it till I have to.
you better get used to it. Do you know if they do they give any kind of more pay or any kind of bonus more if you go to Abu Dhabi?
Not that I've heard.
Uh, do
I don't know anything about it.
they fly you first class?
Yeah, I've seen like some of the embedded videos. The planes are really nice. You basically get beds in there, really, and
Yeah,
TVs and things like that. But
that that'd be a bonus, to sprawl out, lay down, and go to sleep, man.
yeah, that'd be nice. I just don't want to do it hungry and stuff like that. It's just such a process fighting.
Yeah,
It's a lot.
yeah. Traveling sucks. Period. I don't know if you travel much, but flying around all the time on an airplane, it sucks. More or less, if you're hungry, I couldn't imagine that part.
Yeah,
You're
going to
starving.
Canada was always a long process. Going through the security to get into there and everything. So yeah, it's different.
It's different, man. No, man, I appreciate you getting on and giving me your time, man. Um, I know you're a Hollywood guy now, man.
It don't feel like that. I feel like the same guy, really, sitting here hanging at the house.
Nah, that's because you're a humble dude, man. I feel like even 10 fights from now in the UFC, I'll still be able to get you on open mat chat, and you'll still be a humble guy, man.
Yeah, that's a part of it I don't ever want to lose for sure. Just taking time to do things that I would do if I was anybody else. So for sure.
Yeah, man. Yeah, definitely. I'll try to get a crew. We'll come out and visit you guys, man. I want to come hang out with Bobby and Dave and them anyway, man. I haven't been
Yeah,
up,
y'all should.
so we'll make a trip out there one day and come cross train and stuff. But
All right.
yeah, I'll let you go, man. I definitely appreciate you coming on, man. And I'll see you soon. And congrats on all your success, man.
All right, man. I appreciate it. Anytime.
Later, brother.
All right. See you.